second. We'll make sure that we at least got some audio going. All right. Cool, cool. Let me get down to some of this work. All right. I'm going to start out easy, nothing crazy. Recovery plus after what I want to do. I'm just going to do some basic dynamic movements. So high knees. We'll go shuffle, go with the back pedal, and shuffle this way. I want to make sure that my shuffle goes to the right and to the left, so we'll do both directions. My high knees aren't going to be like the choppy ones. It's more like a skip, just in the knee car. We're just gradually getting into this, so we're not yanking the body into any positions. That's all we need. That's all we need. We'll keep doing that. We'll keep doing that. There we go. We'll just keep doing that. So I may do a start over here. So now my first shuffle is to the left instead of always starting. Get some sunshine and keep it going. Right. Keep going. I'm going to start back at this first spot. About that. That way, going back to the right again on my first shuffle. Again, guys, this isn't coming out trying to. I've warmed up with so many people who try to act like it's Game 7 or the Olympic gold medal round for the warm up. Ease your body into it. I can't stress that enough. go. Start flipping. Like that. Throw some water to grab. Catch your breath. Just make some adjustments. Hey, hey. Got a few folks in the chat. What's up, Nathan? All right, Nathan, just giving you guys a different view, different look. So hopefully works on your screens. But yeah, we're just out here having some fun. Appreciate you being here. And we're just moving on. So matter of fact, you have to let me know if you can hear me when I'm out in the field, how that audio sounds. But we just got through with the warm up here. So we're just doing high knees, butt kickers. Excuse me, not butt kickers. High knees, shuffle, back pedal, shuffle. Now we're going to do butt kickers and karaoke. Now we're doing butt kickers and karaoke. Let me see. How is the audio when I'm when I'm further out? Can you hear me okay? Good morning, Nathan. How is the audio when I'm further out? Definitely would like to get your feedback on that. I'll come back and check that. I want to get into this. So again, we're going butt kickers, karaoke, back pedal, karaoke. So we're going in both directions. Here we go. Just easing into it. Here we go. So I'm going to start again at the other side. Because I don't always want my first lateral movement to be to the right. So now if I face this way, my first lateral movement is to my left. So it's a good way to practice your balance. Even your starting foot, if I'm doing something that I start with my right foot, maybe this time I start with my left foot. Get used to starting from both sides, practice your balance. There we go. Just with gradual motion, fill in. feeling looser, especially throughout the hips and everything. Feeling looser. You don't have to go crazy. Try to do something special in warm-ups. I've seen people do that far too many times. Just ease into it. That's the whole point of the warm-up. All right. How are we doing today? Appreciate the like. What's going on? I can hear you from about 3 meters away from the camera. Right on, right on. Okay. I'm hoping that you guys are able to hear me through the actual headphones. So they may not be doing it, but 3 meters is not bad. Let's get this other set in now. So I guess I'll come a little bit closer. So I'm on some butt kickers and karaoke, so I'm just trying to utilize some movement here. Yeah, we just want to make sure that we're not going crazy. Like I said, I see guys all the time try to warm up like they're in the gold medal round. You don't have to do that to yourself. Just ease into your movements. That's the whole point of the warm up. Your oven doesn't go from completely stone cold to extremely hot. It warms up. So let's go. Let's go. All right. We'll just keep it moving. We'll just keep it moving. We got one more. I like to warm up in sets of 4. Like to set up the 4s. Where the cone is, a spot for sound and view. Okay, perfect. Appreciate that. I'm trying to give you guys this whole horizontal picture that we don't always get with the other lives. So I'm trying to give you guys a view that you can see everything. There we go. I wish you could hear me when I was further out, because that would be great if I could have you guys with me as I'm kind of moving around the cones, but we'll make do. We got one more set, so we're going to start on this side now, because we want our first movement now to be to the left. When I play it first, it's to the right, so we want to make sure that we're balancing out. Here we go. Keeping it simple. Simple. Uh-oh. Hear that siren in the distance. So I want to kind of measure out where I can put my ladder. So I think I can put it it's going to be a little bit harder to see the ladder. So I think I'm going to try to So it might be a little out of where my Wi-Fi is gonna be. I think from here we can see our ladder pretty well. And I don't know. Can I zoom that in just a touch? I think I can. There we go. So we'll get a little bit of ladder work in. So what I want out of this is when I switch sides and I go from one side to the other, I'm starting with the opposite foot. So if I go one direction, I start with my right foot. Then I want to start back on my left, going back the other direction. I know you can't really see it too much, but just have some certain goals. Foot placement. I try to pick my head up even though I'm peaking a lot. It's been a while, so that's okay. We'll just keep it moving. I would go 2 feet per run. Let's just keep it going. We will keep it going. I'm here for it. Hey, Teapot, thank you so much. Are you able to hear me when I'm further out, Teapot? Are you able to hear me when I'm further out, or are you only hearing me up close here? I would love to be able to find out, because I want to be able to kind of talk as I'm out there, but if you guys aren't hearing me, it's kind of tough. But I appreciate you being here. And we appreciate all of the shares you've been giving. It's better up close. Okay. Appreciate all of the shares that you've been doing on your channel as well. That has been amazing to see. All right. Okay, it says I'm connected, so I'm gonna see if it gets any better walking out further. But if not, that's okay. We're doing 2 steps per rung now, so it's pop, 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 pop. Start on left foot now. Just wondering if my connection got any better with these headphones. Can you bring the ladder closer to the cone? Are you not seeing it? Is it too much, too dark or too bright? I can put it actually into that shadow, if that helps. Hear me, but not good. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can pull that ladder. I can pull that a little bit closer. It's just that it's a little uneven there, and I don't know how the lighting's going to be, but we can give it a shot. So the problem that I was having was that the connection wasn't strong as I got further over. I had the camera set up a little further over. Better picture and focus. There we go. Looks a little better in the dark, so there we go. Let's give it a shot. So I'm going to move on now. So it's just a in and out pattern. So starting on the right side, I'm going to step left here. Here, I'm going to leave this foot here so I can step back down. I'm always leaving my center foot back over so I can just step. And because I started with the right foot on that side, I started on the right side. I'm going to start on the left side coming back. All right. See the ladder better in the movement. There we go. Loving it. Thank you, thank you. I was thinking the sunlight was going to help better, but I definitely could see the ladder a lot better in this. Hey guys, a lot of gyms will have this same configuration, but just like in tape or paint on the floor. So you can do a lot of these same exercises. I just prefer the ladders and grass with cleats. Matter of fact, the cleat that I'm using right now, it's a turf baseball cleat. It's the Nike Dragon. So that's what I'm using right now. Operates very much like a sneaker. Very much like a sneaker. Very comfortable shoe. So if you're ever curious, that's what I'm using. And then I have some other baseball cleats that are hard. I'll show you those in a sec. So we're going to start on the right again. Here we go. Now we're starting on the left. go. This has been a while. This has been a while, but it feels good and it's necessary. Fancy footwork. Thank you so much. They're funky shoes for, yes, most natural terrain. So that equate to 2 steps per side as you're going up and down the ladder. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a couple steps in and out. It's kind of hard to see maybe from that side, but yes, 2 steps. And this is my other cleat. These are what I call like the salad tongs. These eat up a lot and grab grip a lot. I'll use these for when it's a little muddier or thicker, or if I'm just really trying to get some good grip for directional change. So we got some choices. So now we're taking a step behind. So here, step out, up, step out, up. So it's just looks like this. It's almost like the karaoke we were doing at the warm-up. I'm going to start on the right side again. And we'll bring it back on the left side. See what we got. See what we got. All right. There we go. This time I think I'm going to start on the left. You might be able to see it a little better that way. Right. We'll keep it going. Let's keep it going. Just some simple ladder stuff, but I think that it's fun. Hey, Raving, what's going on? What's going on? Just getting a little ladder stuff in, just a little different movement, a little bit more athletic. So you know we do tons of jumping jacks. This is going to be very similar to that. Feet outside, feet in, feet out, feet in, but we're just moving forward as we go. And my miniature goal is try to keep the eyes up, try to keep the eyes and head up. Imagine you're in the field of play, you're doing things, can't necessarily have the head down, but I'm also not wanting to mess up the ladder, so it's a thing we just got to understand. It's going to happen. So eyes up definitely helps. Keeping your eyes up with that is like if you were dancing, had a dance partner, and you were learning like ballroom, you'd need to be looking at them rather than always down. You can, but the aesthetics of the dance, the aesthetics of what you want to be able to accomplish would mean that you could see the floor as you're moving your feet. So I think what I want to do is start to focus in more on the lateral movements. Let me see what we got. The chat doesn't stay open like it does when it's vertical, so I got to go back in. Having a focal point, absolutely. Indonesia watching. All right. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the subscribe. That would be awesome. Absolutely. Yeah, I have a focal point for sure. For sure. All right. So I want to start moving sideways now. I want my lateral movement. So we're going to work on that a little bit. So we're just going to take these side steps through. And again, stepping on the rungs, all that stuff is part of it. When you do it enough, you get a natural idea of where that step is, that natural step and the placement there. So it's muscle memory for sure. Mine is a little rusty, but that's okay. There we go. Go. We'll keep it moving. We shall keep it moving. I just want to check in on you guys every once in a while. So now we're just going to do a foot switch. Left, right, left, right, left, right. The trick is I'm going to start on this side, moving to my right. So what I want forward is my right foot. That way I'm not crossing my feet. I open up with the direction that I'm going to. So you see when I started going back to the left, I led with that left foot. I allowed my rotation to end at that end, then I started on the left side. with moving with the left foot moving forward. Thank you so much. Thank you, Teapot. Guys, this is all stuff, you don't necessarily need a ladder to do it. That's the beauty of it. You could just do this anywhere. You can do this really anywhere. So just keep that in mind. Like there's this divide of the sidewalk right here. If it was even, you could do that here. Anything's possible. Any of those things. Or just take a piece of chalk and mark what you need to. It's doable. Alright, I'm going to start from this side now. Go there and back. So again, moving to the left, so I'm starting with the left. If I start here, you can still do it. But if I'm trying to get 2 in, now I got to cross over here. So we want to make sure we're getting 2 in. I had a couple steps there, a couple missteps. Couple missteps, but that's okay. That is okay. Subscribe, I'm one of your members, brother. I don't see the star next to your name. I don't see the star next to your name. That's okay. It's okay though. These are great so far. I've been able to modify these to an invisible ladder. Nice. Nice. Give me just a sec, guys. All right. So yeah, I didn't see it, but maybe the horizontal chat makes it a little bit different. So my apologies, but I'm always inviting people to subscribe to the channel. Let the hate, pain, insane, their negative comments, and be our energy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, where are we at? We did the side. We did some vertical. Okay. We can knock those out. I think we can put those away. Actually, we'll do one more. It's more of an explosive bit, so you can almost do it in place. But again, we're gonna go feet wide, feet in, just like we did with the previous one, almost like the jumping jack, but we're gonna squat with it. So we're gonna go feet out, down, up, pop in, pop out, down, pop in, pop out, down. You kind of see what I mean? Here we go. So here we go, we're gonna start. Go. Those work just a little different. They work just a little different than squat hops and even squats. They work just a little different. All All right. All right, all right. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Beautiful morning for this. We did get our morning workout in, the morning show with Mr. Nathaniel J Burns, but I need to do a little bit more. I felt compelled to do a little bit more, so I'm glad a few of you are here with me. Here we go. We'll get one more set of that. And just for balance's sake, I always start at the end that I finished at. And we'll grab a little water while we're here. Okay. Rooted, what's going on? Podcast mode, appreciate you. You may not hear everything, but you have the ability to kind of just be here in spirit. I don't think my headphones are working all that well right now. For some reason, I always have these problems, but that's okay. They are good problems to have. They are good problems to have. Not sure I'm ready for all that. That is okay. That is okay. And you can do those super slow if you want to. Lower yourself down slowly, and then really spring back up. Put those feet together, pop them back out. Good morning, Sizzle Moon. So we can do that. Let's take a look at the adaptation of that. The adaptation would be, so you can start with your feet out wide like your squat. You can lower yourself down, spring up, hop, hop, and back down if you can. If you can. So by all means, there's different ways to do it. Go. I'm going to see if I can just do a couple cones. I feel somewhat warm, but not completely warm, so I want to make sure. I want to train smart, not brave. This has been a great movement. This has been fantastic. I feel great having just done this, but sometimes I just want to see if I can get back a little bit more to where we'd like to get to. So it all takes time, but sometimes we just got to ask the question, what's my day look like right now? Am I ready for this? So let's see. Sizzle Moon, how are you doing today? How are you doing? I don't believe we've seen you in the chats recently, so I hope all is well. Okay. So let's see, with my cones, I can probably set it up a little bit closer because I got some further out here. There we go. So we're going to keep it in a small kind of configuration. This is my L, and we're going to run that course. Going to run that little L shape. Can hear you well and see everything a lot better. Nice. Even hear you at the ladder. Nice. Okay. All right. So right now I'm just on this L. I've got these 3 cones right now. And all we're looking at doing is just getting up to it. Well, my stand is widening out. Maybe it's at the level that I need it to be right now. There we go. So I'm going to go from this cone, this first cone, over the top. We're going to weave around, come around, and boom, sprint it all the way through. I think I'm going to change my cleats. I'll need a bigger flat for these workouts, but I can always go to the beach and train. Oh, yes, absolutely. Get out to that beach. Send us some gorgeous footage too, please and thank you. Send us some gorgeous footage. All right, so I'm going to tip this over just a touch. And these were a lot of drills that I would do for football, rugby, and just in general. I think that they're good stuff. I think it's good stuff. I like doing it. And this gives you such a different look on like your fitness and things like that. When people go for runs and stuff like that. We had a cross-country runner the other day that was asking if they should go for how far they should go for a run. I said, if you're cross country, you ever consider just doing sprinting as well? Just go out and do some sprints, change up. You run distance all the time anyways. So let's get this in. Let's get this in. And to that point, there's probably a point I should probably do a little bit more distance running than just sprinting. So here we go. Let's get this in. There was a way to pause these live so you didn't have to just watch me try my shoe, but they don't have that yet. And for stuff like this, the only thing I'm not a fan of right now that I have is I have pockets. And sometimes when you're running, you can catch a thumb in a pocket, and at full velocity, it's very easy to injure yourself. So we're going to just be mindful of that. So my course looks like here, up here. All right. All right, all right.
I felt okay. I'm not gonna go crazy on these. Felt okay. For some reason I'm not seeing the chat right now. There we go. All right, redeemable. There we go. Yes, the ladder. The ladder with some of the stuff that you're doing would be fantastic. All right. So now I started on this cone, and first directional change was to the left. So now I'm going to start on this cone over here, and my first will be to the right. So again, I have different points of view. Take your time getting your into your groove. Get your mind right. You need to take. Rooted, thank you so much, giving me the wave. Appreciate it. I'm sure podcast mode has got to be weird. You're just hearing like these explosive breaths, but we got it. We got it. We got it. All right. Let's. I'm gonna do two more, one from each direction. I feel good enough right now to do that. Like I said, guys, this is all part of a recovery process, a long time coming. So we're gonna just ease into it. Uh-oh, reconnecting. Reconnecting. Okay. Well, it's forcing a lot of reconnection. We're going to keep working with it. Reconnection. We're going to keep working with it. We're going to keep working with it. I'm pulling it back a little, so hopefully working with it. I'm pulling it back a little, so hopefully we will get what we need out of it. I think I might be able to even move it back a little bit more. Hopefully that helps. You just guys have a wider shot now. There we go. There we go. I think we're good to go. We'll get this last set in. This last one in. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, all right. Just hit the hour mark. That's a good one. Good sign. And I think what I'm going to do is pack this in at this point and then do a cool down stretch. I had somebody ask if I do like stretching and things like that, and this is what normally I will warm up thoroughly and cool down thoroughly over. This was very explosive, a lot of high movement, very explosive, so we want to make sure we're stretching the body, cooling it down afterwards as well. We want those dynamic to warm up and then a good bit of static to cool down. All right, we're gonna toss this stuff and then I'll bring you in for the stretch. And in the meantime, you got a nice view. So, there we go. I'm just gonna take this off here, set it onto here, and boom. Hey, how you doing? How are you doing? See if we can set this up. Hey, thank you so much, Teapot. That picture is clear. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Now I just need a little cool down stretch and see what we can get. Well, is my phone going to cooperate is always the question. Will it cooperate today, folks? That is the question. And it's trying to cooperate. But we will make do. We will make do with how it is. All right. Got my gate wide open. HWPO, indeed, Sizzle Moon. Thank you so much. We are trying to get that HWPO for sure. All right. And my apologies if I didn't see your reply, but I was inquiring as to how you've been. Didn't think we'd seen you really recently. So just checking on the folks that check on us. There we go. Get a little bob in there as well. All right. So I will just enjoy grabbing the toes. Yeah. Get some deep breaths. And if you have the time, I hold it until kind of I just feel like my body just kind of loosen, just gives. It's not trying to hold that tension. And I have my head down because I want this stretch to go from the nape of my neck, behind my ears,
through my shoulders, middle, back, lower, hamstrings, all the way down through the calves, up to the toes.
Feels great. Feels great. I'm going to take one leg and cross it over the other. And I'm just going to fold it right in the nook. Right in that nook. And just turn away from it. Get a nice supine and really feel where my hip and that glute area was a little tight from all that explosiveness. And again, if you have the time, you can just hold it until it just feels like it kind of loosens up a little bit. And if not, you can do something like 30 seconds or a minute, just depending. But I do like that feeling, especially in the lower back. Now I'm going to drop it to a figure 4. And again, I'm going to reach forward. Reply with 6 comments back. No worries. Thanks for asking. No worries. No worries. Here we go. And I'm just crossing this. And again, it's another one in that hip, lower back, posterior chain feel. And with this leg extended straight, I'm just getting it through the calf, the hamstring, lower back, middle of the back. Again, head down. I want to feel all that stretch. All right. Now we're going to swap it. I'm going to take this leg. I'm going to cross it over. I'm going to try to get my shin right in here. If you can't, that's fine. That's just my personal goal right there. And then just turn away from it. Here we go. And we're going to just lay that down. And I'm going to reach out. I got my figure 4 going on. And again, just reach on out. Get some nice deep breaths. There we go. Feeling it. Feeling that. Whew. All right. So now I'm going to spread it out. I'm going to take a peek. I saw a couple comments. I want to make sure I'm still tapping in with you guys. Spider hip stretch. Absolutely. Oh, man, it feels good. This is the Roots and new layout for Impact 2026 outdoor sessions. Guys, these are throwbacks. These are throwbacks. I'm going to start bringing them back. But yes, we're going to revamp. And when I say the last year and a half has been crazy as far as health and ability, it has been crazy. So we got this. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Here we go. Let's spread it out. Ooh, all right here. Super tight. Super tight. So I'm just going to sit like this for a minute. Just going to sit like this. And just let it kind of loosen up. Let it just loosen up. Good posture. Just breathe, relax. And when I say mine is tight, I'm not forcing this stretch. It's just tight right here. So I'm not trying to do anything extra, trying to like, oh, I'm going to get flexible right now. Stretching and flexibility is something that you work at, no different than your mile time or a bench press or anything else. Stretching, it takes time. It's going to take patience and understanding. So we got this. We got this. But now that this is loosening up just a touch, what I'm going to do personally, and if you have blocks, if you have something that you can kind of lean on, you can do that. I'm just going to go down to my elbows and I'm going to sit. I'm going to sit. And you can have your toes pointed out, you can have them pointed up, you can have them just kind of hanging out. But this is definitely that flexibility that we want. So I'm going to come up from that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let's go with left hand. We're going to place it right in front of us, maybe even a little off to the side. And I'm going to take this right hand, I'm going to stick it up, and then we're going to lean over. So we're almost like reaching with our right hand to our left toe. Got a mosquito in here. And I've got my elbow and forearm onto the mat. So we're just trying to keep that. I'm not trying to sink this way. I'm trying to keep my posture up, bend this way over. Again, get some of that spine. Get a good stretch. The further out I stick my arm, the more I can feel that lat. So if you have it here, try really pushing towards that toe. All right, we're going to bring it up gently, nice and gentle. All right. And I'm going to put this flat on this side. And again, same thing. And I can start with just the hand. I don't have to drop down to the elbow. But as I lean, my body is already kind of pushing that down. So that's where I'm getting that from. And again, you can bring that arm over. We want that chest up, nice and pronounced. We don't want to sink into the stretch. We want to be up here. And just nice and relax and breathe. Mosquitoes. Oh, and nice and easy when you come up out of it. And again, now I'm going to bring this out. Again, I feel a little bit looser. Feel a little bit looser than I did before. So now I can kind of bring it down out here. And if you want, you can always reach out and grab your feet. There we go. Nice and easy. Just relaxing. Just relaxing. Now, I'm going to bring it in. You guys know the butterfly. Butterfly stretch. Mosquito, go away. We didn't say the mosquito. We said the butterfly. Okay, so I'm just going to pull it in. Nice and easy. Keep my back nice and tall. Feels good. Woo, this feels good. All right.
Hi, Dad.
Hey,
Good morning.
good morning. Life is great when you have the soundtrack of your kids saying good morning to you.
Have you eaten breakfast?
No, I have not.
Alright, do you want eggs?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, well, they're going to cook for you. All right. I'm also going to pull my feet out and just kind of let them stretch. We do a lot on our feet, guys. A lot on our feet. Make sure you are taking care of your feet. There we go. Oh, boy, this feels good. So, yeah, these mosquitoes, they're loving it. I'm going to go to my back.
And I'm gonna cross one leg over the other, and I'm just gonna pull this stretch in. I'm not sure if you guys can see me because that sun is coming up quickly. Let me know in the chat if you can still see what I'm doing. But I'm just crossing one foot over, pulling through, and pulling myself in. Getting this nice squeeze, getting this nice stretch through the hamstring, through the hip. There we go. And then I'm going to switch. So again, I'm just taking this foot, bending it, sticking it over the knee of my other, and then I'm reaching through here and pulling that in. Whew, that feels good. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got. What's our chat look like? Just want to make sure. Yes, this hip stretch. All right. I've got this mirror up here. Let me see if I can cover it because that's what's giving us that big old flash of light. I think that ought to do it. So now I'm going to take this leg again, sit in this position. I'm just going to bring this knee down to the ground. I'm keeping both my shoulders flat so I'm not turning with it. And I'm going to bring it over to the other side. Go as far as you can go, as far as you feel comfortable. And I'll just let it sit there for a couple seconds. This really targets my lower back. Feels great. Uh-oh, getting a little bit of that flash again. My barrier fell. But in the meantime, I switched. There we go. Mosquito splat, yep. Let's see. I added some ring work calisthenics to my channel if you want to check it out. Absolutely, I do. Not sure how to send them. Clear sound and video, nice. The way you can send it, you can, in your title, you can @ Impact Athletics Association. That way we can, it's just like tagging me in it, but yeah, we'll definitely check that out. Definitely want to check that out. So now we're on this side. And again, just pulling it in, bringing this foot down. Oh, it feels good. Let it just sit there a couple seconds, and I bring it back over. Again, you see how my shoulders and arms are flat on the mat or on the ground. I'm not turning with it. There we go. Nice deep breath. Inhale. I think we'll go through that one more time there and back. Woo, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. All right. Let's go both knees up. And you'll hear me do like these. You'll hear the mat farts. So if you ever hear that, that's not me, it's the mat. There we go. But what I am going to do is I'm going to just, again, keep the shoulders flat, and I'm just going to twist over to the side as far as I can go and bring it back over. There we go. And back over. And back over. Back over. Back over. Back over. Back over. Sometimes I'll extend the legs because I feel like I get a little bit more when I'm in that down position. Then I'll bend them to bring it back over. And I can extend them. There we go. All right. All right. Feeling good. I know I saw a comment about those mat farts. Just do 10 to 15 minutes stretching every morning. It truly sets you up for the day. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more, guys. It will change your mood. Absolutely. Change your mood. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Only the spider tells the tale. Yes. Doesn't it? It feels great, doesn't it? Those are some of my absolute favorites. A lot of these that we've been able to share today are absolute. Another one is just the seated supine twist. So I will take this hand, these mosquitoes, and I'll put it behind me, almost if I can put it like at tailbone. So let me turn a little bit more here. So got it about here. Then I'll take this one and try to put it at my hip and just sit nice and tall and take breaths. Take as many breaths as I can. Nice, deep, smooth breaths. And the goal isn't, I'm not trying to like pop my back or anything else like that. I don't do a whole lot of like just intentional joint popping like you see people with their necks and backs and things like that. I prefer to stretch. And if I have to decompress, then I'll do like a hang. I'll just do like a dead hang. Or sometimes I'll get at my inversion table. So now I'm going to bring this back here and try to get it almost next to this hand and really kind of push up. I can feel this in the shoulders, in the fronts of my shoulders. But again, I'm not trying to go overboard. I'm very accustomed to these stretches. So if it feels uncomfortable or painful, please do not keep doing it. All right. And I'll hold this for a while. And now, because my left hand is already back there, because I put it back there, now I can just pick this one up and put it over here to this side. And I can always adjust. All right, I'm going to easily come back around. I never want to just snap out of these holds. But the way that I complement that is anytime I do something to the right, something to the left, then I will try to always finish with something in the middle. So now I'm still seated in this position, and I'm just going to bring my elbows. I'm going to try to bring them down to the mat here and head down. And in this case, I'm going to try to put the hands behind my head and really just kind of hold my head in place to get that neck stretch. And again, I'm not forcing anything. Just supporting it to stay in place. And if you need to, you can even spread the elbows out. And you can even just reach out further. So I'm feeling that again in the lower back, throughout the hips as well. All right. Then we can come back on up and we'll finish out. Well, no, we're not going to finish out quite yet. I'm going to take these socks off. You guys get to see my feet up close. Another one we're going to do, because we've been doing so much on our feet. Make with Mike, like while the live is going on, tappity tap, absolutely. Thank you so much. Mike is in the house. Mike, how are you doing? Mike is encouraging us to post our social media and like it while the live is hot indeed. So I'm going to go back and cross this foot over. And what I'm going to do is a little reflexology, where we're just going to take that thumb and we'll just push right through the center of that foot. Right through there. We'll just alternate. It's not a hard push, just very massaging. All right, good morning, Make with Mike. Absolutely. Pretty good. Getting ready to go to Sam's Club. Nice. All right. And at the pool, nice. All right, guys, just a nice, easy massage of the foot. We do so much on our feet. Need to make sure we take care of them. All right. So now I just take this toe and I'm just giving it a little once around, another once around, the next one once around. I'm just kind of gently pulling it up, kind of circulating it around, and the big toe. And again, I'm not intentionally looking to pop, but I am stretching. So here we go. I'm going to stretch that toe, stretch that toe, stretch that toe, stretch that toe. Been doing the tabletop stretch, and that has helped my mobility. Love that. Love that. Now I'm just, again, I'm not forcing my foot. I'm supporting it in position just to stretch that top of the foot. This is not like a force. We're just, it's here, and we're just allowing it to stay that way, just so this relaxes a little bit. And I don't have like a specified time on this. So guys, if you count in your head or you have a specific timer or something, use that. Then I'm going to go the opposite. Just going to pull the foot towards me or pull it up. And again, support that heel. Again, it's not a force. It's just supporting it in place. Excellent, excellent. There we go, just like that. Now we're going to switch it over. I'm going to do the other foot. So I'll turn this way so we can see what we're looking at here. All right, got the bottom of the foot, and I'm just taking kind of that motion with the thumb. I'm just kind of pushing all the way up, right up the center of that foot. Same thing. And with these, with the other four, it's a nice supportive feel. I'm almost running these four fingers across the top as well, but again, I'm not digging into it or anything. Just nice and firm, supportive. There we go. Take care of those feet, guys. There we go. And again, I'm just doing It's like if you're just to kind of pull your pinky upward and just rotate it, just like that, just something simple. And up and around, and up and around, up and around, up and around. And again, this is just a stretch. I'm not trying to intentionally pop it. I'm sure I could if I wanted to. Yeah, we're just doing another one. And if it happens to pop, it happens to pop. Here we go. And here we go. Individually feels different than like just pulling all of them down, which I'm going to do now. So individual stretching feels good too. Here we go. Just supporting that foot in place. Again, stretching is a patience game. It's not going to just happen. You got to work at it daily, just like your mile time or your bench press. Now, same thing, but just go in the opposite direction, just supporting it in place. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. All right. How are you guys feeling? How's everybody feeling? We can do some of the old school bit of cat and cow. So just on all fours here. And I'm just dipping that belly. Now I'm going to arch the back. And inhale down. And exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And notice the where my head position is at. When I'm in the cat with my back up, my head is down. And when I'm going to the cow, I'm bringing it up. And there we go. And we're going to do one more. And then I'm going to push us up into the downward facing dog. So now I'm getting it through my calves, feeling it in my shoulders. Feels good. We're just going to hold it. Here we go. And then I'm going to dip down, come on up, and sit into a cobra. Get that lower back. Head up. Nice, relaxed. All right. And then I'm going to come here. I'm going to kick one leg through. And I'm going to go into a pigeon. I'm going to go into a nice pigeon stretch. And really sit myself up and kind of turn so I can feel it in that hip. And you can also lean forward and stick your arm out. Lots of different ways to kind of feel how you're hitting that. I do get a few pops in my lower back. I don't really get concerned about that. It's not in pain or anything. But it does feel good on this hip. Absolutely. So let me switch out and get to this side as well. There we go. There we go. And it's, you know, it's resisting right now, but then as the stretch just stays in place, it begins to loosen up. So again, you can reach this other arm out forward if you like. I'm feeling it right now, staying upright. And each side might be a little different. You can't just say it's going to be 30 seconds for each side. I mean, you can, but you may loosen up differently on your different sides. So just thought for that. There we go. Then I'm going to bring both up, and it's almost like an inverted butterfly. So we are just, I would recommend definitely hold yourself up, support your weight with your arms, and just kind of see how much you can stretch, put stretch in that groin. These are all very transitional sort of movements. And you can even lean forward if you like. But what I'm going to do is we're going to hold ourselves up. Let's bring these feet in. So now we're in kind of a frog squat. And I will do palms together to help support that we're pushing the knees out. These mosquitoes are loving me today. All right. And then last thing last, we'll finish. I will go for my frog, and we'll place the hands here. We can lean forward. So this is definitely a place that you can get a little bit more of that stretch. And it's going to help just a different sort of stability and balance. But ultimately, if we can get all the way up, and finish ourselves out like that. So we had some fantastic work, not only early this morning, but we got some fantastic work out at the field, and we got some amazing stretching as well. So guys, I'm gonna jump out of here and appreciate everybody who participated, because shared information in our community is important. So let's see, did I miss anybody? Just saving this. All right. All right. Yeah, for sure. And this is a stretch that if you have a 20-minute stretch of your own, that's fantastic. If not, I can put this in the actual order that I do it. That way you have like something to follow. But Redeemable Life is absolutely right. If you can stretch in the mornings, get your day going, stretch in the mornings, you will have a fantastic turn of events as far as like your mood. Doesn't mean you're going to be the happy-go-lucky, the happiest, but you're going to feel better because your body's going to be looser. And it's going to be a surprise. You'll be like, why do I feel so good? Oh, because my back's not tight, or because my hip's not tight, things like that. So we have that to look forward to and be thankful for. You are more than welcome, Teapot. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for sticking with us. So we're going to get up out of here. And I, again, appreciate you guys. And we may be back at it this evening. So nothing wrong with the little Saturday night jumping jacks and a few push-ups here and there. So again, like we like to say, I hope this finds everybody in your place, pursuit or beginnings of total health, mind, body, and soul. And please keep in mind that your health and fitness are not the same, but if you balance them, you have a fantastic opportunity for longevity. And this stretch proves that. This stretch is that sort of balance to more aggressive workouts and things like that. So this is what we're talking about. And yeah, like we like to say, HWPO. That means hard work pays off, and this is the Impact Athletics Association. Guys, you have a fantastic day, and we will see you very soon. Have a great weekend. Much love and stay lifted. Love that Teapot. Guys, be well, and we will see you very soon. And as always, you're why I like to call this greatest job in the world.